that one over the end line. So
set, ready, 8, read.
Mike. Hey, check.
Hey, Haywood, snap.
on 1st and 10, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give, right side, Charles. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
Protein spill. Hey, Alpha. Steve Griffin.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Ready.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Five. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. On 1st down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. Lawrence. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Charles. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heel.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. Doing good.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A first down carry here for Charles. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
No.
They run it. It's Charles. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
2nd and goal from inside the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Charles. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
You ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. Hey, watch the slant. General West. 50 seconds. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch.
They give to Bush going right. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, QB, come on. Check nickel.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
80 weapon. Hey,
They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he will find his man on the outside. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Back two, the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Yeah.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. That's complete to John Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, it's Charles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Stop your whining.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hey, Charlie!
On fourth down, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. On 1st and 10, Lawrence gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, it's Charles. And some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's checking, he's checking. Move. Crash, crash. Let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake. Lawrence going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another shot here for Charles. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Able to slither by, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 2nd down now. It's Bush looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is Bush. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Switch. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, now I thought you go on the field, but okay. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Brings up second down and goal to go.
Ready?
They'll come out in the pistol. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Get set. Let's go.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Charles. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Pick it up. Slam, slam, slam. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Wow.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
6-6, bullet hop to go.
On 1st down, Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. Spinning away. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Ready? 18 Gator. Score. Shoot.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime.